How you doing, guys? Starting today's video on the Old Park Farm where I grew up. I remember playing on Oak Green all those years ago as a youngster with a ball or just on a bike. Just have a little walk round. I remember when the flats were here, you know, there were some flats, 3-storey flats knocked down, and these houses were built about 10 years ago. There was also flats here, and they knocked their flats down and built this health centre. Flats here. I think we're about not a block now, maybe 2, maybe 3 blocks of flats. 2 blocks of flats. And I built the health centre. Cross over. There we go. I'm having a little walk on the wren's nest. Here we are, welcome to another video. To say I've been off colour the last few days has been a little bit of an understatement. Still feeling a little chesty, been coughing and spluttering, sneezing. So I'm going to, just the sun's in the view there, I'm going to take it easy on this video. Just have a little walk in the video, come and join me with a little chat, a little look round. Because I used to walk this way to school, guys. And they've let that grow across there, look. That hasn't always been like that. At one time, this was one big field. Now, I've had a look the last couple of days on the internet. Because I remember when I was coming to school as a young lad, in the late 70s, very early 80s, when the gypsies decided they were going to make this their home for a few weeks, and they parked up their caravans on here. And I was just having a look to see if I could find any news footage or photos or stuff like that, and that's why if you look down there, it's like mounded. I could have showed you that. If you look down there, it's like mounded. When they eventually moved, the council come along and they built like mounds so people couldn't get on, couldn't pull cars and caravans on here. But now it's very, very interesting that I was going to just, talk about what year was it, what year did it happen, and I can't find anything for the life of me. Like I say, this This used to be all one field when I was growing up. Well, it's been a few years ago now, so obviously it's going to change. They've growing privets here now. Look, you can see, look where they put the posts in. They put the posts in there. I thought I'd do this little video just to get back after the other day when I did a video and I felt rather rough. And I thought I'll do just a little video, just have a little walk out and just put a little video up. And because it's, for some reason, it's taking its toll on the old legs. You know, when you have a virus and everything's an effort. There's the old Park Farm estate. What I think I'll do, guys, I'll cut down this way. If I go that way, that takes me up to the Old Man's Hill school I used to go to. It's now an housing estate. But I think what I'll do, I'll have a nice steady walk down this way. And we could end up by the pool. So, have a nice steady walk. Probably bump into a few dog walkers on our way. I know I used to, a few years ago, my friend used to work weekends. Oh. Might be a badger hole, I don't know. My friend used to work on a Sunday and I used to bring a dog. I used to get to her house and bring a little dog over. We used to come for walks over here long before I started YouTube. And I used to bring him over and he used to love a little walk, bless him. Little Marnie. And every time I come down this way, I always think about that little dog, bless him. I always think about our little Marnie. Yeah, look, it tells you, look there, your butterflies. There's lots of these little divots here on the wren's nest. That tree's come over, look. We used to come over here when we were younger, back in the day. We used to build swings. And you'd find somewhere like this where you'd have a crevice sort of like that, and we'd find a tree with a decent sized branch, tie a rope and swing out. Wouldn't do it now. Funny when you think about stuff you'd do when you were younger and you think about it now and you think, oh no. You know, I wouldn't do it now, no way. But the silly things we do as children. I mean, if you can see, I don't know if the camera, but it's a decent old drop down there. Since the last video, guys, I've gained another couple of subscribers. Thank you ever so much. I really do appreciate everybody that watches and gives it the thumbs up. You've got my full appreciation. Part of the family. Part of the Time with Chris family. And I always say this, and I'll always stick to it, as long as this channel is up and running. If ever you see me about, pop along, say hello. We'll have a chat. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. I mean, I can't even see down there. Somewhere like this, you'd find a tree, you'd tie a rope, make a swing, and you'd swing out. And like I say, back then, seemed like a good idea. Not so much now. Looking back, I've walked up there, so we've come from that direction, and that's a pretty deep ravine, guys. That's a pretty deep ravine. As usual, my videos, there's no plan. I just think, oh, you know, I'll have a little walk, a little wander. Is there somewhere that you want me to go back to? I'm just putting it out there. Is there somewhere you'd like me to go back to? Maybe a food place? Somewhere you've heard of in Dudley? You'd like me to go and have a look? Flash the camera around, if there is. Pop it in the comments down below. And I'll gladly go and check it out. That's all these little trails, look. Let's just have a little wander down here. I'm going off the beaten track, and I don't think I'm going to go very far here because it's all nettles and brambles. No, I don't fancy that at all. It's all nettles and brambles, and I don't want to get stung to death. Like I say, I appreciate all the subscribers, people that want to subscribe. It's always appreciated. You're part of the Time with Chris family. Fantastic. I've been up that way before. I've come up to been up that way before. I have been up that way before. But I'm going to go carry on down this way. If we look over here, without falling over anything, can we have a viewing of anything? Excuse me, the old throat's still croaking away. All these little stepways, look, down to there. And there's a main road just over there. You wouldn't think it, would you, when you look around here and you see this nature reserve. Let's have a little walk. I'm not going to go all the way down. Just partly the way down these steps. There we go, all the way down to the bottom. A little mention to the friends of the Wrensness Nature Reserve who come on here and voluntary work. They look after it, they do all this. They do walks and talks about the Wrensness Nature Reserve. I'm going to have to look them up and get on a talk and see if they'll let me film it, because they can tell me more about the Wren's Nest than I can tell you guys. But there you are. There's always something different. There's always something different here on the Nature Reserve. There we go, guys, to see the world in a grain of sand, and have and heaven in a wildflower, whole infinity in the palm of your hand. An entity in an hour. I haven't got my glasses on, so I was struggling to read that, but there you go. And they've got these little plaques spotted all around the Wren's Nest. So lucky to live over here. It's only here by this place. So lucky that I can show you guys, you know, you could come over here and spend a good few hours walking and not be bothered. Also, I bought some new work shoes. So fly, just flew me on. Bought some new work shoes. Steel toe caps, thought it'd be a good idea. Rub my feet. So I'm walking a bit gingerly at the moment, needless to say. It's all been fun and games for the last few days. Oh, it really has. Here's some more steps. Have a steady walk down. It's tea time. It's going on for 7 o'clock as the recording of this, so I'm not going to hang about too long. I've already done one video over this place in the dark. And that'll be the last video I do over here in the dark. Right, we're coming off now. There we go. What I'm going to do is climb over the stile. Back onto the main road. And there's the pool. And that's it, guys. Just a little walk. A little view of the Wren's Nest. Oh. I'm out of breath. So like I say, guys, I've had this virus the last few days. Just getting back to normality. Little video. Don't forget, hit the subscribe. Give the video a thumbs up. It helps me along on YouTube. And I'll see you all out there soon. I'm on the main road and the cars are stopping over there. A few juicy looks. I don't care. Just watching where I'm going. I don't want to fall over on camera. That probably would get an extra few hundred views. But there we are, guys. Another video. I'll see you all on the next one. Take care now.